What up, bitches? It's me, Johnny Appleseed, and welcome to day 6. Well, I was gonna do a video on the debate with growing millennial and vegan gains, as well as our video titled The Problem with Vegans. But I decided to postpone that because I came across this. Doctor says telling pregnant women they can't drink is sexist. Well, there's a good reason why women can't just go drinking while pregnant. More on that in a bit. For now, let's get on with this article, shall we? Women can booze while pregnant, and guidelines suggesting otherwise are sexist, experts say. Moms-to-be were last year told that no amount of alcohol is safe. Well, I mean, sure, low to moderate alcohol consumption during pregnancy might not harm children, but then the Danish researchers are probably lucky. Why do I say that? Because as far as we know, there is no safe amount of alcohol during pregnancy. I mean, maybe there is, but we don't know. And that's why it's best for a pregnant woman not to drink any alcohol at all. Experts urged abstinence, saying that just a bit of booze can cause stunted growth in babies, learning and behavioral difficulties, and raise the risk of premature birth. But speakers at the Pausing Pregnancy Conference said there is no proof to support the claims, which cause needless anxiety. I mean, I could kind of see where you're coming from. I mean, you don't have much proof as to how much alcohol is safe. But the experts do have a point. Not only is there no known safe amount of alcohol to drink while pregnant, there's also no safe time to drink, meaning you shouldn't drink at all should you be pregnant. And when a pregnant woman drinks, I mean, sure, it might not affect her as much, but it affects the baby because they tend to consume alcohol slower, or rather, breaks down alcohol slower than the woman does. Also, it endangers a growing baby because it increases the risk of miscarriage and stillbirth. Even one drink can raise such disturbing odds. And there are even disorders that are caused by a woman drinking while pregnant. They're called fetal alcohol spectrum disorders, or FASDs for short. And here's a list of stuff that could go wrong with children with FASDs. Brought to you by the CDC themselves. Claire Murphy from the British Pregnancy Advisory Service was among the speakers at the UK conference. She said, "We need to think hard about how risk is communicated. There can be real consequences to overstating evidence, or implying certainty when there isn't any. Doing so can cause women needless anxiety and alarm, sometimes to the point that they consider ending an unplanned but not unwanted pregnancy. Women don't stop being people with the capacity to make informed choices just because they're pregnant." Good point. I mean, isn't it obvious? Let's go on. Another speaker, Dr. Ellie Lee, added, "Official advice about drinking in pregnancy has gone down overly precautionary routes. The exclusion of women from an ordinary activity on the basis of quote-unquote precaution can more properly be called sexist than benign." About that, I don't see how it's sexist. I mean, we have designated drivers having to be excluded from drinking, but that's because drinking and driving can be really dangerous. If not to you, then the passengers. Anyway, here's one last sentence from this article. Janet File from the Royal College of Midwives said, "Our advice has always been clear and unequivocal. If you're thinking of becoming pregnant or are pregnant, it's best to avoid alcohol." Such sound advice indeed, especially considering the FASDs that can result from drinking alcohol while pregnant. Someone send this article to Mark Dice. I'd like to see what he thinks. And that's the end of today's video. As usual, links of my social media accounts are listed down in the description below. Tomorrow we're talking about the controversy between roaming millennial and vegans. I'm Johnny Appleseed. See you later.